I thought that guy was going to pull out in front of me. He is going to pull out in front of me. Wow. Unbelievable.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Cruiseman's Motovlog. Today I'm just going to do a little local ride near this area. Probably go about 10 miles away to get to some twisty roads. And I am also testing out the new Garmin XT2 GPS. Watch for a video coming soon on my review of that product. So I'm just cleaning off my lens here, and then we're going to go for a ride.
I have found it helps getting on the bike with this hip. If I step a little bit on this passenger footrest and then grab this pant leg, and I can pull my leg up and over the seat. Helps a little bit. It's actually a nice day. It's about 85 degrees. It's not hot. It's pleasant. It's a little humid out. It's been very humid here lately. But not a cloud in the sky. I say we might be getting some thunderstorms later, but nothing right now. And my not sure if you can see my right leg extended. That's because my hip. I'm getting that hip cramp pain or hip pointer or whatever they call it. And it's usually starts at the first of a ride. It can happen anytime I get on or off the bike though. And that has been a persistent problem ever since my dismount in Big Spring, Texas. I don't think you could pick much better day this time of year for a little ride. If I actually complete this route, I think I'll end up at Buc-ees at some point. For those of you who've never been to a Buc-ees, it's a pretty cool little destination. So I've pulled over here in Salina, Texas, which is kind of where I start the interesting part of the ride. By the way, it took me about 15 minutes to get to this point. When I left the house, it was 85 degrees. It's already up to 90 degrees. And I heard on the radio on the way up here that it's supposed to get up to 99 degrees today. And that's why in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we ride in the mornings.
At one point, the Garmin GPS was telling me to take a left turn, but I saw what looked like a pretty interesting little country road, and I thought, what the heck? What better time to explore an unknown road than on a beautiful Saturday morning?
Now the Garmin did a good job of getting me right back on my original course. So that's one thing I love about traveling with a GPS like Garmin, is very rarely will it leave you stranded. I mean, I don't think it's ever left me stranded, actually. Took me down a dirt road one time I wasn't planning on. But we are just about to reconnect with Highway 455, which is my original route. So that was kind of fun, just to try something different, get off on a little side road, see where it led, and just makes for a more interesting ride. So I'm now crossing 75 and just coming up on my first stop, which is at Buc-ees, or actually my last stop. I thought that guy was going to pull out in front of me. He is going to pull out in front of me. Wow, unbelievable. Well, not unbelievable, actually. Not unbelievable at all. I think I missed my turn. I was supposed to go right back there on 75. I thought Buc-ees was right here, but it's not. It's on down the highway a little bit. Yeah, it says to go left, so I guess I was going the right way. It wants me to go left. I should also mention, if you just happen to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or if you live here, I'll put a link to this GPX file starting from the North Dallas Tollway. I'll put that in the description of the video, and you can download it if you're interested. You can upload it to your GPS. It's a very nice ride. Lots of little twisty roads, and a stop at Buc-ees, which is right up ahead. This is a little bit different route than I took last time. I'm not sure if the Garmin software rerouted me. It's actually a little more interesting. It's a better route. You know, I think I might have missed my stop at Buc-ees. I told it to get rid of a waypoint, and I might have gotten rid of the wrong waypoint. I was testing the feature for getting rid of a waypoint, and I think I accidentally got rid of the wrong one. So I think what I'll do is, this will give me an opportunity to pull over and just see how easy it is for this to take me back to Buc-ees, because I saw Buc-ees over there off to my right. I think we're going way past it and we're skipping it. I don't think I had it named Buc-ees, and that might be the problem. I didn't recognize it. So when I told it to skip that waypoint, it did. So let's just see if we can add Buc-ees to our route. And it should find the closest one. Now hopefully this one is in their database. It is 0.7 miles, so it's very close. And I'm going to say go, and it's going to ask me, do I want to create a new route, or do I want to add this as a stop? And I'm going to add this as a stop. I don't want to give up my route. Okay, so we're good to go to get to Buc-ees, rather than make a U-turn here. Just probably safer. Okay, we're going to make a hard turn here, and this should take us over to the entrance ramp, or to the service road for 75 North. Pretty little lake over here on my left, or pond, depending on your point of view. Okay, now here is the Central Expressway or Highway 75, and I'm just going to go north here on the service road, and that will take us right to Mr. Buck. Now, if you've never been to a Buc-ees, I'll tell you one thing they're known for, and that is they have the nicest, cleanest, largest restrooms you're going to find at any roadside stop. It's not really a truck stop, but it kind of looks like a truck stop. But they have excellent selection of jerky. They have excellent selection of fudge. They have delicious smoked brisket, which is what I'm going to get. And they have all kinds of food and gifts and everything you could imagine here. It's just an amazing place. It's almost a destination in and of itself. And I think we have a couple of them here in the Metroplex. And I'll get some video inside and show you around a little bit if you haven't seen it before. Makes a great little day ride. And I'll probably get gas while I'm here too. I don't need it, but why not? I mean, you can see how crowded this place is. The place is always busy. I'm going to park right up front. What do you think? Look at that. With Bucky Beaver right there greeting me with open arms. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Insta360 off the handlebars. I don't want to leave it exposed, even though I doubt there's an issue here. And see what we got inside.
So as you can see, Buc-ees is quite an operation. It's a huge store. They sell all kinds of things: clothing, t-shirts, camping gear, ice chests, you name it. They've got all kinds of stuff. And they do get pretty crowded at times, but it's a big place. And like I said before, they've got the best, cleanest restrooms. If you ever are traveling and you need gas, or even if you just want to get something to eat, this is a great destination. They've got all kinds of food. They've got the biggest selection of beef jerky you've ever seen. All kinds of prepared food. So if you're in a camper and you need to stock up, they've got all that kind of stuff. They got a huge soft drink fountain, and they've got very, very reasonable prices on their soft drinks. So it's just a great, fun place to visit. Now, they do get crowded, and that's a little bit of a bummer. If you're a barbecue fan, they have excellent barbecue here. They have pulled pork, they have smoked brisket that they smoke right here, and they have all kinds of brisket tacos and brisket sandwiches, and that's actually what I'm going to have today. I've already got mine. I had to lay it out here on a table, and I'm just going to douse it with some of their barbecue sauce, and that one is going to be gone very quickly. I can tell you that brisket taco did not last long, and it was delicious. You've got to try it. It's really excellent. So I decided not to get gas today. I've still got about a half a tank, so I'm just going to hold off on that. But it's time to head back home. The whole ride total was a couple of hours, and it's a really, really nice ride for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's not Tennessee, it's not North Carolina, but it was pretty nice. It's already getting up to about 95 degrees here, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's high humidity also, so it's very unpleasant. So I'm just going to go ahead and head back home, and the rest of the ride is really kind of boring. It's just flat concrete highway, typical Dallas-Fort Worth kind of stuff. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really does help my YouTube rankings, and I will see you on the next Cruiseman's Motovlog. Remember what I always say: ride often, but ride safe.